Hello guys, good day. This is Jay from Pageant Trend. I'm here with one of the official candidates of Mr. International 2023. I'm here with Abishek Chudal representing Nepal. Hi
Nepal.
Abhishek.
Hello everyone, it's me Abishek, Mr. International Nepal. So yeah, currently I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree on business in travel and tourism. And yes, I've been working as a cabin crew and I'm a model too in my country. So yeah, my hobbies is I love playing football, I love doing modeling things, I love traveling a lot. I love to explore the different places, the people's culture, the traditions. Yep.
All right. Abhishek, how are you after, vigorous activities of Mr. International?
I'm pretty well today. We travel a lot, right? We're traveling a lot. We're roaming around Philippines. I love Philippines. I think I'll still be staying over here. It gives me that kind of feelings so that I could stay in Philippines.
Is this your first time to travel Philippines?
Yep, it's my first time in Philippines. You know that, right? Because I travel a lot on different destinations over the world, but my airlines they don't travel to Philippines, so that's why it's my first time here in Philippines. And love you, Filipino guys.
Wow. So how does it feel staying here in the Philippines for the first time?
Well, let me tell you one thing, right? Philippines and Nepal climate is like a little bit similar type. The people, the faces. There are a lot of Mongolian people in my country too. I feel like it's my home.
Wow. So how was your travel here?
Well, my travel, talking about the travel, it took me around 14 hours of travel because I have to fly from Nepal to Singapore, and Singapore, I have a 4 hours of layover, and then after Singapore to Philippines, it was like a 3 hours, 20 minutes of flight.
Yeah, it's a long hour. It's a long journey
Yep, it was a long journey.
to land here in the Philippines. And now you're here. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pageant Trend family. Love you all too.
And of course, we've been experienced or we had a lot of activities in this Mr. International 2023 pageant.
Yep.
We've been in La Union, different places also in La Union, which is in Luna. We had also in San Fernando, La Union. And we had planted some mangroves.
Yeah,
And
mangrove.
as well
Yeah,
as we
mangroves.
visited the elementary Parawer
Uh huh.
Elementary in Balawan,
Uh huh.
La Union. Okay, so um, uh, question. So, in which part of the Mr. International activities do you love most about?
Well, each and every activities were great, and I love them all. But if I if I had to tell you from the inner of my heart, the activities which I loved the most was Add Up the School project, right? I love that so much because it made me feel like I was on my school. It made me remind of my past days, right? How I used to feel as a kid, right? Growing up, being as a man, and I believe that those kids who see us, maybe a lot of them are inspired by us too, right? A lot of kids wanna be like a guy like us. So yeah, that was the best part. Even it felt me so emotional that I have a tears in my eyes on that day. That day was so great.
I just want to know what made you decide to join Mr. International.
Well, firstly, okay, let me tell you my issue right from the past. Since I was a child, I used to dream of being an army officer. I always wanted to be a police officer, an army officer. But after I get to my 18s to 21, you only get a time to be selected on armies and on police from 18 to 21, right? I tried like for 5 years. I trained so hard. I trained so hard, literally so hard, and then I couldn't succeed. Maybe because God is planning something more better for me, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, after my 21, I decided for my modeling career because my body was good, my looks was good, and my family, my friends, my brothers, everybody forced me. Brother, you should try on going through acting. You should be on a media line. You should go to acting line. That made me feel so curious about this line, and I started my modeling since I was 22.
Mhm.
And then after that, Yep, the journey never stop and it will never stop.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
And now you're here at Mr. International. And what comes first in your mind when you heard about the word Mr. International?
Well, the first words which comes on my mind after I heard Mr. International is that you're gonna compete with there's a competition, right, with all over the world's people, right? I can meet a lot of peoples, I can know a lot of traditions, right? So there are around 28 candidates right now, right? And then, yep, I'm so friendly with all of them because that's my nature. I'm so passionate. I'm so friendly with different peoples, right? Everybody loves me, and I love everyone, right?
And you are a cabin crew prior of joining this Mr. International. So for how long you've been into a cabin crew?
Cabin crew. Well, it's been a year. I've been working as a cabin crew on my own country airline, which is Himalaya Airlines, right? And yes,
So what it takes to become a cabin crew for you?
well, yeah, the number one thing which takes to be a cabin crew is that, the first thing, I'll tell you the first thing, okay? That you should love to travel. The first thing is that you should love to travel because you're gonna travel a lot of destinations of the world, right? And the second thing is like, okay, let me tell you about my airlines. First of all, firstly, we are trained for our safety, right? We are there for safety of the peoples who are on the airlines. And then after that, there comes the security, right? We're gonna secure everything. After that, then the third part comes for the service, right? So yeah, that made me so much. The reason why I'm a bit confident these days is because of my job too, right? Because I have to handle a lot of people. It's literally around more than 200 people on a single plane, and I have to handle all of them. There might be some beautiful passengers, some very kind passengers, some disturbing passengers, some unruly passengers. I have to handle all of them.
All right, thank you so much for sharing this, Abhishek. And anyway, you're one of the best performer for the preliminary competition, as what I have observed during last night. So, who taught you on your runway?
Well, talking about the last night, thank you so much that you said sort of beautiful word. Because, I have been already, on 2022, I've taken part on a pageant at Mr. Nepal. So there I get trained for a month. So these all are the things which, you know, it's like having a confidence. It's like building a confidence, right? If you go through one step, then it's gonna make you more easier to be on another step, right?
Wow, nice. And are you an independent candidate or you have your team?
Yep, I'm an independent candidate because right? I'm working as a crew and I'm single too.
So no, what do you call this? Camp on your journey to Mr. International.
Well,
You did it alone.
no, well, I have a national director over my country.
Okay.
He's the one who forced me, right? He said I was working at that time, and he was like, "Brother, please, you deserve that place. You deserve that Mr. International platform. So yeah, just go, give it a try, right?" And here I am.
So what made you decide to accept
Well,
those?
it's always my dream. It was always my dream. It's my passion. It's my dream to come over here to represent my country on international stage. I want to make my country proud. You are gonna see it, right? I'm really telling the truth that I'm gonna make my country proud.
Wow, thank you so much, Abhishek. What are the preparations you had for this closed door interview?
So yeah, I've been prepared for these days. It's like interview is like for me. I've been interviewed since my childhood, right? Uh, while I go through army, there were a lot of interviews. While I go through airlines, there were a lot of interviews. While I go through some acting field, there were a lot of interviews. So I'm always ready for interviews.
Wow, nice. And best of luck later on your preliminary closed door interview. I know you can do it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your wishes and love.
You're welcome. Anyway, I had prepared you questions that it is written on the flashcards, and you will pick 5 flashcards. Okay, fill in and share. I am not really thief, but one time I took.
if I really have to,
Is that okay to you?
yeah, yeah. If I really have to tell you the truth, well, I'm not a thief. But one time, while I was child, being a child, you are always dependent with your parents, right?
Uh-huh.
And then for some chocolates, I take some money from my mother's purse. That's the truth. I'm telling
All
the
right.
truth.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's have another question.
Oh, another. So let's try for four. My another lucky number is four. This is three. Yep. Here you go.
Okay.
Shall you read or shall I read?
I'm
Okay.
gonna read this for you.
Okay.
And your question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of your age and career?
Well, what are the advantages and disadvantages of your age and career? Well, talking about my age, okay, let's go first to my age. Well, currently I'm 25, and I feel like this is a correct time for me as being a man, because when I was a small, I didn't think too much. I was not this confident. I was not this passionate. I was not this flexible. I was a kind of introvert type of person. Now I'm an extrovert type of person, right? So yeah, this is for the age. And talking about my career, well, talking about my career, okay, I have a two career going on right now. One is the cabin crew and one is the modeling. So yeah, let's talk about the cabin crew first, okay? The only disadvantages, let's talk first about the disadvantages. The only disadvantage of cabin crew is that there is no proper schedule, right? You have to be, the flight is going to be early in the morning, it's going to be on day, it's going to be on night. You always have to be ready for that. And the advantages of my job is that you can travel all over the world. You can travel a lot of destinations. You're going to meet a lot of people, learn their culture, as like I'm here in Philippines, right? So yeah, uh, I've been through more than 15 countries till date. So yeah, this is my advantages. And the another advantage of being cabin crew is that it makes me more flexible with people, right? The people, I have to watch them. I still give them service. That makes me more smileful, right? That makes me more happy. Some of the peoples, they even send some love for me over there because of my good behavior to them, right? And well, about the modeling fields, is that the advantages is that I'm gonna get a hype. So yeah, here I am on a hype in my own country. A lot of people, they know me, my family, they are so proud of me. And only the disadvantages, well, talking about the disadvantages in modeling, I don't think there's any disadvantage because I love it so much. I'm so passionate on modeling.
All right. Thank you so much, Abhishek.
Thank you. You're
Let's take
welcome.
another one. Question.
Okay, just do it in a random
Okay.
way. So,
After
yep,
reading this.
here you go.
Oh, fill in and share again.
Fill in.
Fill in and share. Okay, let me read this first to you. One of the best things I ever got for free was.
Okay, I have to think it, right? Oh, yeah, now I got it. One of the free things, one of the best things, being a child, right? Being in your youth, not a child, you always dream of having a bike. You always have dream of going in a nice car, right? And the best thing was from my parents that I love racing bikes, and my parents bought it for me. That was the best gift and best thing for me till date.
All right, another free from what? Got a free, and of course you're a cabin crew, right?
Yep.
So you got a free flight from different countries.
Yeah, because I've been working for that. That's not a free one, right?
Ah, that's not a free. Okay.
Because I've been working, right? I work so hard on that.
It's a privilege. It is a privilege.
Yeah, that's my privilege.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's have it.
Another round.
one.
So, yep, here you go.
Okay. Another question. Another pick.
Okay, here you go.
There you go. Share to us about an event in your life that might qualify for the program. That's incredible.
Can I read it once again? Because they're so noisy, right? You can see that. Share to us about an event in your life that might qualify for the program. That's
Okay.
Well, yeah. Talking about the event, right?
Mhm.
I think in my life till now, the best event I've ever had is Mr. International, which is right in Philippines, and where I'm right now, right? So
Uh-huh.
I think this is the best thing which is gonna be happen in my life, and I was always dreamed that, right? I was always dreamed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. And we have a last one.
Okay, the
I
last
think
one.
last one.
Well, I can do it more too. Here you go. Mm,
Okay, this question is, what was the biggest surprise you ever
uh-huh.
had?
Wow. Now here's come the beautiful thing, right? The biggest surprise which I ever had was okay. Let me talk you about my past. Well, I was in my love. Well, I was in love with one of a girl, and I love her so much. We're like friends. We're so close to each other. And on the day of Valentine's, right?
Mhm.
The girl proposed me in a by a so peaceful way. So she took me to a nature, and especially the boys propose a girl kneeling down their legs and all. I'm thinking about the girl right now, right? You made me remember that. And the girl was kneeling down, giving me a rose, proposing me. That was the best surprise I ever have.
Wow. Thank you so much. You had tell about your love story.
Well, right now I'm single,
Oh,
but
single.
before, I'll talk you. Okay, before
Uh-huh.
there was a love. That was the love which I was talking about, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, we were studying at our college, right? And I'll not tell you guys her name, but I can tell my story. We were on the same class. I used to be a football player in my college, right? And she used to cheer up for me. She used to have my banners for me. She used to support me a lot. And one day, the sad part is that we used to love each other a lot. And the sad part is that she had to leave the country and she went abroad for her further studies, right? Being a single child, I couldn't do that, right? My parents don't allow me to go to other countries and live for like 5 years, 10 years. They don't allow me that. And then that was my love story.
Hmm. All
I really missed
right.
it.
Thank you so much for sharing, Abhishek.
Thank you so
And
much.
best of luck on your journey to Mr. International 2023 pageant. Do you have anything to say about your fans and supporters?
Okay, yeah, of course, I have a lot of things to say about my friends and fans, right? Okay, Mamuhaya Philippines, how are you all? Love you all. And yes, those who are supporting me on this beautiful journey, please follow me on my Instagram, which is ABISHEKCHUDAL, right? And you guys are welcome for our finale too, right? Thank you so much. And let me speak a one word in Nepali, okay? यदि मलाई सबैजनाले माया गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ मलाई सपोर्ट गरिरहनु भएको छ यो जर्नीमा प्लिज मलाई साथ दिनुहोस् हजुरहरूको माया आशीर्वाद राइट प्लिज गिभ अल योर लभ एन्ड ब्लेसिङ्स थ्याङ्क यू सो मच
Thank you so much, Abhishek.
थ्याङ्क यू
And
एन्ड नमस्ते
once again, best of luck on your journey to Mr. International.
थ्याङ्क यू पेजेन्ट
And best of luck on your preliminary closed door interview tonight.
थ्याङ्क यू
Bye bye.
बाई बाई